Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about an influencer that I have not covered on my channel, but she recently went viral over on TikTok for literally one of the things that I have mentioned precisely many times before, so I figured that I would have a conversation about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so how many times on my channel have I talked about influencers filming in public? And how many times have I acknowledged that, yes, many people are trying to be influencers. They want to vlog, they want to be a food reviewer, they want to film what they're buying at Ulta because they want to review makeup and skincare. Maybe they're recording in Barnes & Noble because they are on the book review side of things. There are so many different choices as far as how people can make content, and I respect people who want to create. They want to create their own content. That's what they want to do. I am all here for it. But my hard stop is always once it starts negatively impacting other people who did not ask to be negatively impacted because you want to be a vlogger or a reviewer or a lifestyle creator or whatever it is that you are. And this video right now is going viral because this girl, Sarah, decided to go to a restaurant, and basically the people that were in her proximity told one of the people that work at the restaurant that they felt like she was filming them and they did not want to be in her content where she was filming going to this restaurant, filming eating, whatever. They didn't want to be a part of her vlog. So the person that worked at the restaurant went up to her and, politely told her, like, look, these people in the background are not interested in being in your content and they think that you're filming them. Because the people that were in the realm of her video at this restaurant, told the worker moved them to another table, and that she claims it's not a big deal, but it's obviously a very big deal because she had to make this video and mention that. So if you really didn't care about it, then why was it even a part of your video? Just saying. She says they didn't even buy me a drink because she was so inconvenienced that she had to move tables. What I also would like to say is that she left a $20 tip on a bill that was $265, and y'all already know how I feel about the service industry. I realize that tipping culture has gotten out of hand, but if you are at a sit-down restaurant and that waiter is doing their job as to serve you, I think that leaving $20 on almost a $300 tab is very, very distasteful. Especially right now, like it's around the holidays, people are working extra hard to try to buy gifts for their family and stuff. And I just think it's ridiculous. And then she wanted to complain, oh, they didn't even give me a free drink. You were filming strangers. Strangers didn't want to be a part of your content. They decided to use their voice and talk to somebody that worked at the restaurant, and you got moved to a different table. And then you say you don't care, but then you actually do care because this TikTok has tons of people very upset with her. There are people in the comments saying, this is a parody, right? This has to be a joke. Are you doing a bit? Is this a bit? So many comments along those lines.
Imagine paying $285 to be completely humiliated. I popped in Masseria the other night to get a little bite to eat before an event I had to go to. I was so excited to come back here. It had been like 2 years since I've been. Look how pretty the Christmas decorations are. They have an a la carte menu that you can only order at the bar. I knew we were in a rush, so I grabbed a seat. My friend was running a little bit late. I went in without her because I was really hungry and I didn't know if the bar was going to have a wait or what. I ordered a little non-alcoholic drink. I get some $12 bread. I ordered this bread for $12 because I was so hungry. They brought me this free little savory donut. How nice of them. Then my friend comes, we order some more pasta. This is my first alcoholic drink. I take one sip of it and I'm like, look, you can see in my eyes how bad I don't like it. That was the shot that got us. The manager or someone that worked at the restaurant came over and was like, the party on the other side of the bar thinks that you're filming them, and moved us to another table. I didn't really care. It wasn't that much of an inconvenience in the moment. Look how pretty these truffles are. Look, this is the girl that moved us that's doing the truffles. I was like, do you mind if I film you doing the truffles? She's like, oh, no, not at all. The risotto is actually delicious. I woke up dreaming about it. The linguine was not what I expected, really, but the risotto was out of this world. Anyways, we were in a really big rush. I had to ask for the check a few times before they brought it. We had to get some boxes. I was like, do you guys even have boxes? They boxed up the linguine. They finally brought the bill. They didn't even buy me a drink for humiliating me.
I think that it's phenomenal that this restaurant actually, shared what these other patrons were feeling about being in the realm of her camera lens. And I'm glad that they took care of the situation. They didn't ask her to leave. They didn't kick her out to the curb. She wants to say that she was humiliated, all because people did not want to be filmed and put on her TikTok. How ridiculous is that? You're going to a restaurant, you're dropping almost $300 in a financial climate where most people, would have a hard time paying $20 for dinner, let's be honest. And you're ranting and raving because people didn't want to be in your vlog. The fact that these people used their voices to say, hey, we're not comfortable with this, and this all unfolded, it really automatically made me question how many other situations like this happen, and people either, number one, don't feel comfortable saying something, or they say something to the restaurant and the restaurant doesn't do anything about it. And they kind of have like a neutral stance, like, I don't know what you want me to do kind of thing. There needs to be better guidelines put in place to protect people that are out in public and don't want to be filmed. If you're out at an intimate dinner with somebody and, or even if you're out to dinner by yourself, that should not automatically mean that you're signing up to be filmed and put on a TikTok page that could be viewed millions of times. This video has over 1.5 million views. So I can understand why there's some frustration there. They don't want to be in your vlog, and you're upset that the restaurant acknowledged their concerns. But this girl, evidently, she's also been in some other hot water, in terms of, like, she's an author, and somebody reviewed her book, and she called the reviewer a bitch. So she's had other issues. I'll insert that at the end just for anyone who is curious. But that happened over the summer. This just happened recently with the restaurant thing. But I've talked about this so often, and I know that it's tough to come to a happy medium because we are in a world that is evolving and changing as far as how many people are out in the places that we go to, and they're trying to create content. But as I've said for 3 years now, there is a way to make content in a respectful manner of the people that are around you. And I'm not saying don't film in Target, but if you are standing in line and you are filming yourself, the person behind you does not want to be in your video. Or if you're filming, down an aisle, that person that's 5 or 7 feet in front of you, they don't want to be in your video. Just be mindful of it. And I don't understand why that makes so many people so upset. I really, really don't. And, there for a long time, like, I considered, I should vlog, like, I should, make little videos more consistently and all of that kind of stuff. But it's tough. It can be a little tough to make sure that you're aware enough of your surroundings where you're able to get the clips that you need, but also not be invading other people's privacy and disrespecting them. And then things like this happen and she's, upset about it.
I was perfect 5-star average till this bitch came along. She said it was really great. The ending was kind of predictable. Yeah, well, it's my life, not a fucking murder mystery. But other than that, it was incredible. So you just gave me 4 stars. Why? Babe, I'm literally a comedian. You obviously haven't read my book. Anyways, I got a community guidelines violation because you guys can't.
A bunch of other people who are genuinely smarter than me have already weighed in on this issue, but I had to join in. When I saw this the first time, I was like, okay, so we're or victim blaming. That's like how you kind of sound. I know like victim blaming can kind of be overused, but that's kind of how it sounds. You're mad at this person for asking if you're going to apologize because you got upset because you had a perfect 5-star rating until somebody left a 4-star review of your book. Babes, book reviewing and book writing, those two sections of the internet do not mingle. And there's a great reason why. 9 times out of 10, you don't want to hear what we have to say. I had to watch like all of her other videos through other people's accounts because she took everything down. I hope it was worth it because your book went from having 1 4-star review to a 1.10 on Goodreads apparently. So have fun with that one.
But I just thought that that was such a great example of what I talk about constantly. Influencers filming other people without their consent, and then if and when they are approached, they have a hissy fit over it. Very immature, very distasteful, and yeah, that's how I feel about this. So, nevertheless, I'm going to move on with my day. I have some editing that I need to do and also some other content that I want to film, so I'm going to let you guys go. But tell me how you feel about all of this down below. Are you guys kind of like in the middle where I am, where I recognize both sides of things and I can understand both sides? Or are you on the side of no filming in public under any circumstances? Or do you just not care? Sound off down below. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.